Excelsior is a word that alone can evoke the whole golden age of an island who boasts the same adjective. It is a luxurious hotel built in 1908, and still to this day it is a beloved symbol of the Lido. It is one of the protagonists of the island during the International Film Festival, but even during any other moment of the year, the inhabitants of the Lido loves the Excelsior, and rightfully so. Just like the Ben, which is older, it has its own beach, and for more than a whole century, they have been known all over Europe, drawing tourism of an incredibly high level. We are talking about all kinds of European aristocracies, and even kings, emperors, and the Persian Shah. Back at the time, and still to this day, these beaches that the Lido has to offer are unparalleled and simply the best for hundreds of kilometers. The beaches of the Lido had been the first ones to not have black waters being dumped into the sea, the reason why these beaches are so breathtaking. The idea originally came from Niccolo Spada, great benefactor of the Lido, who had been the first one in the entire world to take such a precaution to preserve the beaches and keep their waters exceptionally clean. He also did this well before any law required it. This is what we call the Rotonda, accessible from the beach of the Excelsior, as you can see behind my back. It is a place that has been very popular for decades, and the structure I'm working on right now would have been crowded with people of all ages during a summer day as beautiful as this one. What makes the Rotonda so popular was the fact that one could easily jump from it and dive into the sea. Even I did it, but sadly it is now a discouraged activity, sometimes even forbidden. Well, at least it's also a great spot for sunbathing, especially for someone who prefers to stay in a more quiet place instead of the beach itself. The Excelsior is considered the most important hotel of the Lido. It has 5 stars and boasts more than a century of existence. It had an interesting history, and even Niccolo Spada played a major role for how we see it today. Just think that at the beginning of the 20th century, the luxurious hotel we see over there was supposed to be the headquarters of the financial police, a project to which Spada himself was firmly opposed. Its inauguration took place on the night of July 21, 1908, and it's seen more than 30,000 people. Just think that not even during the Redentore were recorded numbers like that until then. We are still at the Excelsior, you can see that by the main entrance right behind me. As we have already talked about, it's a place that dates back to the very first years of the 20th century, but we did not mention how deeply it connects to the Venetian way of life. In fact, what you just seen is not its only entrance, and why entering through a regular road where you can reach it on a boat that would leave you right in front of it. We are talking about yet another place of certain importance during the International Film Festival, for the celebrities usually arrive here. And right here, where I am standing right now, I would be lost in a terrible crowd, full of people who just can't wait to see their favorite celebrities to drool all over them. This is the Lions, a historical bar of the Lido of high level. Is its name a reference to St. Mark's Lion? Of course it is. It has a peculiarity. Aside from being a high-quality bar, it only opens during the International Film Festival, and it is the place where you would find events and interesting services. But aside from that, it's a regular bar. If all bars were consecrated to the Venetian Lion.